Hi, Assalamualaikum. I am Muhammad Hafiz Farhan bin Roni and I am from class BA1185GA.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Shaliana binti Shahruddin. My matrix number is 2019421564 and I am from group BA1185GA.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurafissah Zuhayra binti aidi. My matrix number is 2019254332. I am from group BA1185GA.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nurien Fietra noor and I'm from class BA1185GA.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is binti Sulaiman and I'm from class BA1185GA. First of all, I'm going to talk about the topic that our group chose for this assignment, which is the office ergonomics for healthier lifestyle. As you can see here, this is our poster. Now I'm going to explain about what exactly is office ergonomics. The topic office ergonomics that we choose is for healthier lifestyle, and the word ergonomic itself have meaning the study of people efficiency in their working environment. Based on Ergo Plus website, ergonomics mean the science of designing the workstation.
Back pain is one of the issues that might occur if you do not maintain proper sitting posture. Hunching forward when using a computer puts tension on your shoulder blades and flattens your back muscles. However, you can do stretching for at least 10 to 15 minutes after finishing your daily activities. It will help you avoid severe back pain in the future.
The reason why we chose ergonomics as essentials is because we also had the same experience since now we sit at home for online distance learning or known as ODL, and many of the same things that can be associated with ergonomics, like the way we sit in chairs while studying or taking an examination at home. In a proper head posture, your neck should not be slanting forward and your head is not posing in front of your shoulders. For example, head, neck, and shoulders are positioned forward and upright, not bent or turned. Position the monitor at least 20 inches 51 cm from your eyes. The right head posture will not strain the muscles on the neck and put pressure on the cervical spine.
For proper position for your wrist, you need to keep your wrist straight when you are typing or using mouse, and your upper arms need to be placed close to your body. The next is position for elbows. You must put your hand to be at or slightly below the level of your elbows.
Next, we move to the upper body side. Push your hips as far back as they can go in the chair. Adjust the seat head so your feet are flat on the floor and your knees are equal to or slightly lower than your hips. Then adjust the back of the chair to a 100 to 110 degree recline angle and make sure your upper and lower back are supported. If you have a lumbar support mechanism on your chair, use it to make a frequent position changes. For the backrest, it should be adjusted up and down to fit the curve of your spine. Adjustable lumbar support is often necessary to accommodate flat average or deep low back curve. Next, the backrest of the chair should support your upper and lower back while allowing free arm movement. If you recline, you may need a backrest that extends up to your shoulders or neck, and the backrest should adjust independently from the seat tilt to provide optimal support for a variety of work positions such as reclining or leaning forward.
For the lower body, sit with your back straight and your hips balanced on a padded cushion.
Now I will explain about the step on how and what the best position for our leg and feet when we apply office ergonomics. So there are many benefits of applying office ergonomics, especially when we sit on chair. For leg position, we should leave a gap between the back of your knees and the seat, and your knees should bend at angle 90 degrees because when our knees angle at 90 degrees, it can support our hip and joint. Next, For your feet, you should point forward and keep it flat on floor because it can alleviate certain back condition and improve upper body mobility. Lastly, as we apply ergonomic for legs and feet, it can improve comfort for long stints seated at desk.
Keyboard and mouse position should be straight in line, and keep your keyboard and mouse within a close distance.
We spend a lot of time in front of our computers, so the way we sit at our desk can greatly affect our health. Good ergonomics doesn't have to be expensive or difficult, but there's definitely a lot of myths and misinformation that can make it confusing. Hi, I'm David, and here are 5 ways you're probably sitting incorrectly at your desk. Don't sit up straight. Sitting up perfectly straight might look like the most professional and ergonomic posture, and it definitely feels okay at the beginning, but over long periods of time, a straight vertical posture puts a lot of unnecessary strain directly on your spine as you try to hold yourself up. Try locking your chair in a reclined position to have the back of your chair help support part of your body weight. Even a slight tilt can make a huge difference to your comfort over a long period of time. Don't adjust the height of your chair based on your legs and feet. The first thing most of us do when we get a new office chair is adjust the seat height so our feet are firmly planted on the floor. While this isn't completely incorrect, for a computer setup, you should actually adjust the seat height depending on where your keyboard and mouse are. Most desks aren't adjustable, and keyboard trays are becoming increasingly rare. This means in most setups, you can't move how high or low your keyboard and mouse are going to be, so they're pretty much fixed accessories that should dictate your seat height. Put your seat too low and your arms will pinch the edge of the desk. Put your seat too high and you'll end up bending your wrists or slouching. When at the proper height with your elbows by your side, your forearms and hands should be perfectly in line to work with your keyboard and mouse. After that's done, if you find your legs are too short to reach the floor, then you should get a footrest or anything to help support your feet. Don't use desks with built-in drawers. Desks with built-in drawers might look great and be convenient for quickly storing away your trinkets and accessories, but they can prevent you from sitting correctly at your desk. If you followed the last step of setting your chair height and arms correctly, you might now notice that your arms and legs aren't that far apart. You only really have a couple of inches of space to work with here. So desks that have extremely thick tops, usually the ones with drawers in the middle, might physically prevent you from setting it all up correctly without banging your knees into the desk. Don't use wrist rests. The ideal way to have your arms when operating a keyboard and mouse is to float them over your desk rather than rest them on the surface. While this works for short bursts of time, your arms will probably start to fatigue if you try to do this for too long. So what most of us will do will rest our wrists on the desk or use a wrist rest. The problem is now you're putting a lot of pressure on your wrists where you have sensitive nerves and exposed veins for blood flow. Instead, when you use these accessories, they should be used to support the palms of your hands, not your wrists. Your palms are less sensitive to the pressure of holding up your arms and will help keep the rest of your arm in line. The goal here is to try to keep your arms and wrists in line and avoid creating any uncomfortable pressure points on your wrists. Or alternatively, I enjoy using low-profile keyboards so I can support my entire arm on the desk and still keep everything in line.
For recommendation, there are 3 solutions that you can use to overcome this problem. First, you need to get an ergonomic chair with many settings to support a variety of seat postures. The chair must have a soft rubber wheels made of comfortable materials and come with the headrest. The chair also needs to have an adjustable backrest recline, can allow the seat to tilt and also can give you an optimal seat height. For the second recommendation, you need to set the table to the appropriate height to use your keyboard. By doing so, you will be able to place your feet firmly on the ground, so your knees and elbows could be at the right angle. Your mouse and keyboard should be in line with your elbow, while monitor should be below the optical axis. The last one is you need to find a mouse that can fit your hand. And here, a mouse with the right size and shape can help you work efficiently and stay comfortable. You can choose your suitable mouse types based on the grip style you use. There are 3 types of grip styles available, along with the example of suitable mouse to use with it. The first one is palm grip. It best for avoiding wrist and finger strain. The second one is finger grip, and it is just nice and simple because it is slim and portable. And the last one is claw grip, a versatile style that can work with all kinds of mouse.
In conclusion, to be more comfortable at work, because incorrect positioning while representative tasks can cause many health issues in the future. Without the application of ergonomics principles, workers are often forced to adapt themselves to poor working conditions. So this is why it is important to apply the ergonomic standards to keep a healthy lifestyle, because we spend a lot of time studying and working.